Hey guys, this is John, and welcome to another Using the Clock as a Weapon video. I'm playing Purple Panda in this 3+0 game. You guys know the drill. It's 5 games, 3+0 time control. We stop at 5 games no matter what, and we try to play fast, and we try to use the clock as a weapon. Not physically, literally, but metaphorically. Trying to put my opponents under pressure, trying to avoid the time pressure that I am so accustomed to when playing online otherwise. Okay, so I got a good position to work with here. I like this a lot already. I'm going to play bishop h4. This is an exchange Slav where I've got this knight posted up beautifully on e5. Hard for black to navigate around this because, of course, if they take, they're just running into forks galore. Okay, so I'm already thinking about ways I can take and then eventually go attack h7. But that seems premature, so let's just keep the pressure on. Maybe swing the queen over to h3. I could see being very good. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm going to force them to play something weakening. I do want to watch knight e4. That's not a thing right now because they need to tend to their knight on d7, but I should be aware that they can try to stuff my bishop and my knight, especially that bishop. I want it pointed at h7. So, okay. Yeah, that's what black's going to go for. They're going to try to stuff my bishop. Let's take. And all right, so could take with my bishop if I want to keep some presence on the c file. Leaning towards doing that, although I see possible exchanges happening if I do that. Could just play something like rook c1 too. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Let's play rook c1. Because if they take, bishop takes h7, yeah, that should be really good because of the bishop e7 discovery. Whoa, queen b4. Okay, so black getting aggressive. That's not without risk, though. Not without risk. I'm just going to play rook c2, guard this pawn. This is the phase of the game where I really do not want to slow down too much, if I can avoid it. All right, let's go here. Maybe queen g4. I want to convince black to take this knight. Now they are backing up the pawn on h7, but they're still pretty exposed on the king side. So maybe I can convince them to take. Let's go here. Yeah, maybe this now. Attack this again, make way for h4, h5. Looks nice. Looks pretty good. Should I take with the pawn if they take? I think I will. I'm going to keep this bishop on e1 so I can prop up h4. I really want h4, h5. Doing okay on the clock. Fast opponent, though. This move I really don't believe. I mean, if their idea is something like b4, that looks way too slow. This seems pretty ticky-tack to me. So we'll just continue with the plan. I think black believes that they're solid on the king side, but that is very bold. I mean, they're going to play the knight back. I could also play bishop h4 and just go for bishop f6. That looks really nice. I'm going to do that. Also, there's an idea of bishop e7 maybe too, but yeah, let's go for bishop f6 because I think they're going to try to put the knight back on g6 if I play h6. But if I do it this way, that's much harder for them to navigate. Take with the rook. Okay, so let's play this as planned. They're going to go knight g6, I guess. Kind of have to. If they play pawn g6, I'm just going to wiggle in here. I don't think their queen... I didn't think their queen could get back to f8 in time. I don't see how that happens, so let's just do this. They can take on c1, but that... 2 rooks for the queen. The main theme is my queen coming here. Even knight d7 taking on f6 doesn't help. Just adds another attacker to g7. Tick-tock. Use the clock as a weapon. Let's go, guys. Got a nice little blitz rating going, too. I haven't been playing much on chess.com, but got a nice little rating going. Yeah, so we're going to get this one. There we have it. Okay. Yeah, that one felt pretty good. Let's look for another game. I'm playing in the afternoon, so there should be a lot of players. And here we go, 2773. Let's play our Scandi. So this is the reason I haven't been posting very much lately. I've been still working on my Scandinavian course. I'm putting all my spare time, all my spare efforts, and even non-spare efforts into making this the best possible course. So I'm very, very excited about it. Can't wait to share it with you guys. But if you're wondering why I haven't been so active, that's why. I'm really trying to give this my all. Okay, so let's play knight f5. So now I have access to the d4 square if I want to counterbalance white coming here or here. Yeah, they cover. There's a lot of cases where you can actually give up a pawn even in these scenarios. But let's play bishop g7, hit this pawn. And they're going to allow me to take. Interesting call. They want rook b1. Okay, that's fair. But let's play b6. I'm just going to cover the c5 square, maybe renew that threat. And it could go for e5. I think that looks like a pretty good idea. Let's do it. Just stop them from going d4. So both sides have these ugly double isolated pawns in this line. White also has an isolated h-pawn. So it's not completely clear which side that benefits. The engine thinks this whole line is equal. Leads to quite unique positions, I would say. Oh, forgot to chalk up that win. Get the blitz counter going. Okay, king f7, guard this pawn. And white, for their part, might try to play for f4. Maybe some plan of rook g4 and f4. Let's go bishop f6. I think zero chance white's going to trade their knight for the bishop anytime soon, but it's kind of nice just to pressure this pawn. Make white think twice about if they're going to move this rook. Hope you're all doing well out there, by the way. I know many of you watch my Twitch streams. Some of you are YouTube only, which is completely fine too. I have been streaming pretty actively on Twitch, so if you're missing my content, go check out the Twitch stream. The recent VODs are all archived completely for free. So if you just navigate to my Twitch, which is in the description below, you can find access to that and go watch additional streams that I've made lately. Okay. H5 is a little tempting, although I don't think I purely trapped their rook or anything. Tempted just to play a useful move here. Let's go a5. Love to get white thinking again. Yeah, h5, that does make sense. Could even take. Let's take here first, though. And I guess I'll go g5. Not sure this trade benefited me because they were able to straighten out their pawns. But I guess we'll find out. Let's bring this over. My bishop's looking like a big pawn, but, you know, white's got to watch d3. They have some weaknesses. Yeah, they're going to go for the full clamp. They want me fully locked down. Let's prod a little bit. Come back. Okay, c5. I want to see how white breaks through this. So if c4, rook d4, and they can't take on e5, I think. I'd also play king e6 if I really need it. I think now the key is just to play fast because this is a bullet game at this point. 1 minute per side. Virtually no pawn breaks other than d4, b4. And I'm just going to sit tight. Could think about crossing my king over, but let's make white figure out what to do. Could even sack an exchange. Rook f4 is interesting. I'm going to do that, actually. Okay, how are you breaking through this? Unless you really want to get crazy with b4. I'm going to offer a draw. I mean, I could try to play this for a win, perhaps, but does not seem... Yeah, let's take a draw. Draw's fair. Okay, that was really solid. Let's go for a rematch. Yeah, I don't know. In that last game, maybe I should have avoided allowing the h5 with the capture on g3 type of thing. But I don't think I had too many problems after that, even though I was kind of passive. So I'm just happy to string together some games where I'm not in time pressure. That's the whole goal of this series, is avoid that time pressure, try to use it offensively, if anything. Not familiar with this player. Don't recall playing them or seeing them. Okay, e5. So if we go for the pawn win, probably turns out poorly. Okay, let's play d5. Where's your knight going? a5? I mean, e5 is hanging 2. I don't think I can justify taking it on knight a5. Probably just play bishop a2. But knight a5, bishop a2, their knight looks a little weird on the wing. So I'd be okay with that. Bishop b4. Bishop b4. All right. Show me what you got. Knight e7, maybe they're thinking. Try to win d5. Okay. Just keep firing out the moves. If e4, maybe... No, queen d4, bishop takes c3. Knight g5. Knight g5, h6, though. Looks weird. Knight d4, they can take on d5. Not sure I'm getting much compensation there. Knight d2. Let's go knight d2. I'm not sure this is great, but again, I don't want to burn too much time. So I'm thinking if they take here, I take this one now. Defend, attack. He attack, but he also defend. He protect, but he also defend. Or also attack. Okay, bishop a3. Bishop a3, queen c1, maybe. Also c4. Let's just play bishop a3. First move that comes to mind. Queen d4 seems interesting here, too. Let's stick with queen c1, though. I want to overprotect this so I can free up the knight. Maybe also a rook coming to d1 is handy. Up on the clock. Paying attention to that clock. I can tell this player is fast just based on how they kicked it into gear at the end of the last game. So I want to stay ahead. Okay, so they're going for something strategic here, which does make sense. Take a knight c5, maybe? Nah, don't like that so much. Let's throw in rook d1 first. Queen h4, I might play this move just to align with their queen. Cause some trouble. Oh, if I take, they have knight b3. Ugh. Okay, I do have knight d2, I guess, if I want it. But that was not planned. Nor was that. Floundering. Floundering a bit. The backwards knight move always catches you. Okay, let's just go here. Straighten out the pawns. I probably have some compensation. That's what you tell yourself, right? Yeah, go here, attack this. This looks a little nasty for them. Bishop d6. Go bishop c5. Maybe queen b2. I'm being wary of discovered attacks on, or discoveries on the back rank. Maybe they had knight takes e3. I don't know. Okay, time is the big thing here. Ready to take on b7? Let's do it. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. I'll let them take that pawn if they want. Play like this. So you really want to trade, huh? They want checkmate. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Whew. All right. Use the clock as a weapon, folks. Oh, I'm one game behind here too, by the way. All right. I like this opponent. Let's keep going. We got 2 more games left in this session. Let's get another Scandi fired out there. They might want to repeat this line, this h3 thing. No, they're going to switch it up and play castles. Okay, so I don't think this is that bothersome. And we can go for the fishing pole attack against this. Let's play queen d7. Can also go for queen f5 there. These lines can get weird, and they're hard to memorize sometimes. Bishop e5. Okay. Don't know that I faced that one before. All right, all right. I think I'm going to go f6, believe it or not. Guard these squares. Still just kind of daring them to capture. Okay. Let's play e6. A lot of players just categorically will not capture this bishop. They don't want to open the h file. Even if it looks sketchy, it's hard to play for white. Even if it looks sketchy for black, that is sometimes. It's just practically really, really difficult to play as white when you open that h file. So maybe someday I'll think about taking, if I play king b8, for instance, I might threaten knight takes d4 at that point. But let's just see what white does in the meantime. Force them to a decision. Okay. Let's play knight e7. I see white's dilemma because in a classical game, I think they love to capture this bishop and somehow prove that my sacrifice is unsound. But they know, they know it's going to be tough to navigate to prove it. Oh, they're going to take. Okay, they go in here, knight h2. Okay, so they go there. So queen d6 comes to mind, threatens checkmate down there. G3, knight takes d4 maybe. Nah, but then they have queen takes. We just play f5. That would be kind of the default move here. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. Let's play g5 now. Really get some play going. So sometimes you can use this 7th rank to swing over. Yeah, and now I think I'm going to take here. I'm not really minding the consequences here. I'm just trusting that white is going to be under pressure and their clock is ticking, basically. Okay, here, they're on e6. So let's keep that in mind. Could move the king, but queen g7 feels... then they have bishop f6, though, at the end. Okay, let's... d6, knight c4. Queen d6, they can trade queens. Ugh. No, I'm the one thinking. Queen e2 is a really good move. What if I go here? Let's do this. Let them take with check, but then they got to reckon with stuff on f2 at the end. That took me too long to find, so I'm not happy about that, but we keep the attack going. I have what? One pawn for the piece. But we're going to be playing another bullet game here, folks. Bring it on. They're really going into the tank. Huh. That's what you're going to do. Okay. How about this? Trying to get over to that H file as well. Queen H5 here. They're going to run King F1. Or they take, I guess. But then I win the rook at minimum. Okay. Can't think too much. Let's go here. Crazy position. They're going to give up the rook. All right, let's go win that. Your guess is as good as mine as to what's happening here. Bishop C5. If they take. I almost pre-moved that, thinking I had Bishop C5 later, but I can do it right away. Time. Yeah, that's what they're trying to stop. Okay. Let's cover. Let's just go here. Oh, no. That's a thing, huh? Gotta escape with my queen. This is not over by any means. Just gonna keep the pressure. Keep the tension. Oh, man. Ah. Oh, 0.4. Oh, I got too scared in the time pressure. Chalk up that loss. Good game. All right, well, that's what it might come down to is a time scramble. Yeah, I really messed that up in allowing King E4. I said they're fast. There's no doubt about that. It's an interesting gambit. I'm just going to ignore it and play B4. Get coordinated. Yeah, that was a fascinating game, though. Some real coffeehouse chess there out of the Scandi. We like it. Attack a couple pawns here. Okay. Just going to bring this rook over. Could keep queens on board. Queen H4 is interesting. Maybe invites knight E4 type things. Nah, I think that's okay. Let's do it. Well, let's play this way. D3. Possible E4. Final game of the session. It's been a good one. Yeah, I might play for this E4 move. My queen's a little bit wedged in, though. I don't quite like that. But let's go for it. Okay. They want the trap on the queen. Ugh. Gross. Didn't see that maneuver. That's annoying. G4, and then they get into F4 at the end. That's not good. I kind of think I have to go for it, though. Play bishop F1 and just hope to hold this. Not what I wanted with the bishop pair, though, but maybe I can kick this knight out eventually. We get a trade or something, and the bishop comes here. Yeah, like, could do this now. Let's do it. Oh, I don't think they saw that I can take with the bishop. Play rook c2. Rook c2, yep. Okay, I have knight e1 maybe. Defend. I'm trying not to lose to knight takes g4. I want to keep this pawn if I can. Like h3 now. This rook could be trapped behind enemy lines, but I can't play queen c1 when this is hanging. So I need to carefully work out of this. Yeah, centralize. Let's go here. Knight d5 I think shouldn't work. Complicated and not much time to work with, as is usually the case in 3-0. I could see if I could get the queens off the board, and maybe rook c7 could be a thing. Wow, they're really going for it. So queen g3, what's the idea? Knight c3? I don't know. I'm just going to go here. Yep, knight c3. So queen e3. Queen f6, I guess. Knight f3. Looking for a way to simplify. Let's go queen e3. Took too long on that move, but that's okay. Dare I take that pawn? I don't know, it looks greedy. Let's do it, though. Why not? I don't see what black's going to do here, so that's why I'm going for this. Just bank a pawn. Okay, now I'm going to come back. Can't take the bishop. I still get mated. Black just looks a little stuck. I'm stuck as well, but they also look stuck. What if I go here? Yeah, now they're going to get aggressive. Take. Okay. Just keep your wits about you, John. This player's tricky. Pick up a pawn. King g6, knight e5. Why did I do that? Oh. Oh, is that not mate? Oh, I thought that was checkmate. Oh my. Oh no, I ran out of time. Oh. I thought I had checkmated them, but I didn't see their knight was covering e8. Yeah, too slow. Too slow, too slow. Okay, tell my opponent GG's. We finished with 2.5 out of 5. I lost a nearly identical time scramble to the last one. I was more winning here, but not fast enough. Not fast enough. I think I was down when we entered into that end game, on the clock, that is. Nah, I was pretty much even. So here I saw if I took, then there's d2 and the pawn promotes. Bishop e2, knight takes e2. So that caused me to stall a little bit. They actually didn't take the pawn on e4, but I was simply not fast enough here. They had a knight, and if you have a knight, you always have a chance. You always have a chance. I don't know where I lost so much time. Yeah. I really thought that was checkmate. I was waiting for the animation to pop up, but no dice. No dice. Okay, well, that's how it goes in 3-0 Blitz. 3-0 Blitz is the most popular time control. If you guys are wondering, increment Blitz like really doesn't get played at the higher levels online. You can occasionally find opponents who might be willing to play those games, but not too often. All right, I think I'm going to refrain from an analysis of this session. I feel pretty good about the actual quality of the play there. Once again, hope you're all doing well. I've just been spending a lot of time working on this Scandinavian course. Do check out the waitlist for that course. You can sign up to the waitlist for free. It's just an email list that I'm going to email once the course is released. I hope to have it out before the end of the year. I think that's a pretty good bet. So yeah, do take a look at the Twitch streams. If you haven't checked that out in the past, I will continue posting more on YouTube as I start freeing up more of my time again. So be well, everyone. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll see you guys again soon.